Let's get one thing straight from the jump. You've been playing the game of reality with the wrong rules. You think you know how this works. Want it more, hustle harder, visualize until your eyes bleed, repeat affirmations like a parrot, and maybe, just maybe, the universe will finally throw you a bone. But here's the part nobody told you. Reality doesn't care how nice you are. Reality doesn't care how hard you try. Reality only responds to one thing, your frequency. And most people, they're tuned to the wrong station. They're stuck on the old frequency, the one that says, if I just want it bad enough, if I just work harder, I'll get what I want. But the universe isn't Santa Claus. It's a mirror. And if you keep looking in the mirror with the face of desperation, lack, and need, you'll only ever see more of the same staring back at you. You want to know why the top 1%, the ones you envy, the ones who seem to bend reality like it's Play-Doh, move differently? It's not because they're smarter. It's not because they're luckier. It's because they've outsmarted reality. They've stopped playing by the rules everyone else obeys. They operate on a frequency where results flow from alignment, not effort, where the universe itself seems to conspire in their favor. And here's the kicker. You can do this too. But first, you need to understand the real reason you're stuck. Let me talk to the part of you that's tired. Tired of grinding, tired of hoping, tired of seeing everyone else win while you're left clapping from the sidelines. You've tried every trick in the book, vision boards, scripting, meditation, good vibes only. And yet you wake up to the same bank balance, the same empty inbox, the same reality that refuses to budge. You know why? Because you're still playing the old game. You're still operating from the old frequency, the frequency of wanting. Let me break it down for you. Wanting is a declaration of lack. Every time you say, I want this, you're telling the universe, I don't have it. And the universe, being the perfect mirror that it is, says, bet, here's more not having. You've been conditioned to believe that wanting is noble, that struggle is virtuous, that if you just keep pushing, something's got to give. But the only thing that gives is you, your energy, your hope, your belief in yourself. Here's the truth most people will never tell you. You can't outrun your frequency. You can't outwork a mindset that's rooted in lack. You can't manifest abundance from a place of desperation. And I know what you're thinking, but if I don't want it, how will I ever get it? That's the trap. You've been taught to chase what you should be attracting. You've been taught to beg for what you should be embodying. Let me tell you a secret the elites pay me to remind them of. Manifestation isn't about getting. It's about being. It's about stepping into the frequency of already having what you want before reality gives you a single sign that it's coming. You don't have to fake it. You don't have to pretend you're happy when you're not. You just have to stop making your peace, your joy, your self-worth dependent on what shows up outside of you. Because here's the law. You and your reality are not separate. Reality is just you, reflected back. Change you, and the world has no choice but to change with you. So, if you're ready to stop hustling for scraps, if you're done begging reality for permission to have what you want, if you're ready to outsmart your old frequency and step into the version of you that reality can't say no to, then keep listening, because I'm about to show you how to flip the script, how to tune into the secret frequency of effortless manifestation, and finally, become the person who reality can't help but reward. Let's get to the core. You want to know the secret frequency? It's simple. Stop caring. Not in the way the world tells you, just be careless, just give up. No, I'm talking about a higher level of not caring. The kind where you're so locked into your own power, your own vision, that you're not emotionally yanked around by what's happening or not happening out there. See, everyone else is out here playing checkers, moving pieces around, hoping the board will magically rearrange itself. But you're here to play chess with the universe. You're here to outsmart reality. And the first move, you stop letting reality dictate how you feel. Let me break it down. The universe is a mirror. It doesn't care if you're nice. It doesn't care if you're desperate. Right. It only reflects what you're broadcasting. If you're tuned to the frequency of, I need this, I want this, I'm not complete until I get this, all you get back is more lack, more waiting, more chasing. But when you shift to the frequency of I'm good either way, when you move like someone who already has it, calm, unbothered, unshakable, reality starts to bend. It's like you're the sun and everything you want is a planet caught in your gravity. Let me give you a metaphor you won't forget. Imagine you're at a party. The person who's desperate for attention, everyone senses it. They repel the room. But the one who's just chilling, enjoying themselves, not pressed about who notices them, that's the one everyone gravitates toward. That's the frequency of not caring, the frequency of having. Here's the part that'll mess with your head. You don't manifest by wanting. You manifest by embodying. You become the version of you who already has it, and then you let go. You move through your day as if it's already yours, because on a quantum level, it is. And if your mind is screaming, but how do I not care when I want it so bad? That's the test. That's the old frequency trying to keep you stuck. You have to outsmart your old self. You have to realize reality is not something you chase. It's something you allow by refusing to let your happiness be held hostage by what you see. So the next time you catch yourself obsessing, needing, or begging for your manifestation, remember, the universe only pays out to those who already feel wealthy. It only delivers to those who already feel chosen. It only bends to those who don't need it to bend. That's the secret frequency. That's how you outsmart reality. And if you really get this, if you really let it sink in, you'll stop chasing and start attracting. You'll stop begging and start receiving. You'll move from being a victim of circumstance to the architect of your own universe. That's the game. That's the move. That's the frequency. All right, let's kill the fluff and get straight to the moves. You want to shift your frequency? You want to stop chasing and start attracting? Here's how you actually do it, step by step. No theory, just practice. 1. Catch yourself in the old frequency. First, you have to see the game you're playing. Every time you catch yourself wanting, needing, or obsessing, notice it. The thoughts, why isn't it here yet? The feeling, tightness, anxiety, restlessness. That's the old frequency. That's lack. You can't outwork it. You can't outrun it. You have to outsmart it. 2. Interrupt the pattern. The moment you feel that desperation, don't feed it. Don't spiral into more affirmations. Don't scramble into frantic action. Just stop. Breathe. Remind yourself, reality is a mirror. If I keep broadcasting lack, I'll keep getting lack. You're not here to beg reality. You're here to command it. 3. Shift to the frequency of having. Now, ask yourself, if I already had this, if it was done, how would I move? How would I feel? What would I not be doing right now? Would you be stressing? Would you be checking your phone every 5 minutes? No. You'd be relaxed, unbothered. So act like it. Sit in that energy for a minute. Feel the relief. Feel the confidence. Feel the calm. That's the frequency. That's the code. For practice emotional independence. Detach your mood from what's happening outside. Your peace is not for sale. Your joy is not on layaway until reality delivers. You decide to be good now regardless of what you see. This is the move that flips the script. You become the source, not the beggar. Hatchfire 5. Move through your day as if take action from this new frequency. Don't force. Don't chase. Move through your routine like someone who already has what they want. If you catch yourself slipping, repeat the process. This isn't about intensity, it's about consistency. You're not chasing a high, you're building a new default. 6. Let go and allow. Once you've done the above, let it go. Stop micromanaging the universe. It's about you planted the seed, now let it grow. Obsessing is just watering the weeds. Let reality catch up to you. That's when the magic happens. Bottom line, this isn't about trying harder, it's about being smarter. You're not here to hustle for scraps. You're here to outsmart reality and let it deliver. Do this daily and watch how fast your world starts to bend. Let me make this real for you. A while back, I was working with a client, a guy in his early 30s, running a tech startup. Let's call him Tunde. Dude was grinding 16-hour days, obsessed with scaling his business, checking his Stripe dashboard every hour like it was a damn slot machine. He was desperate for that breakthrough. He wanted to double his revenue, but every month he'd hit the same ceiling and burn out. He came to me frustrated, thinking he needed a new strategy, a better funnel, maybe even a new team. But after 10 minutes, I saw it clear as day. He was operating from the frequency of lack. Every action he took was rooted in, I need this to work or I'm screwed. That's the old game. That's the frequency that keeps you chasing your own tail. So I told him straight, bro, you're not going to outwork your old frequency. You have to outsmart it. You have to move like the guy who already has the $1 million months, not the guy begging reality to throw him a bone. We worked on flipping his internal script. Every time he felt that desperation, that itch to check his numbers, he'd pause, breathe, remind himself, I'm already the guy who wins. I move like it's done. He started making decisions from that place. Calm, confident, detached from the outcome. What happened? Within 6 weeks, he closed the biggest deal of his career. Revenue doubled. But more importantly, he stopped feeling like a slave to his business. He became the architect, not the victim. That's what happens when you shift your frequency. And I've lived this myself. There were times I was broke, unknown, hustling for scraps. The moment I stopped chasing and started embodying, my world flipped. Clients, money, opportunities, they started chasing me. This isn't theory. It's not hype. It's the real game, and it's available to you the moment you decide to tune in. Not everyone gets access to this kind of information, and this channel is the space that will keep delivering exactly what you need to step into a different frequency. Here, we don't do fluff or empty promises. This space is for those who want real, rare, and powerful knowledge. Knowledge that transforms your reality, not just your mindset. Let's make something clear. This isn't just a video you watch and forget. This is a line in the sand. You can keep playing the old game, chasing your tail, waiting for reality to finally give you permission, or you can decide, right now, sir, to flip your frequency and outsmart your own reality. Don't just sit there nodding. Test this. For the next 7 days, catch yourself every time you start wanting, needing, or chasing. Shift into the frequency of already having. Move through your day like the version of you who's already living the life you want. Let go of the outcome and watch how reality starts to bend. You don't need my permission. You don't need anyone's permission. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is the version of you that refuses to let go of fresh struggle. So here's my challenge. Decide that this is the moment everything changes. Decide that you're done with the old frequency. Decide that you're ready to see what happens when you finally stop caring and start embodying. Most will watch and move on. But the ones who actually apply this, you'll know, because reality will start moving for you in ways you can't ignore. That's the real flex. That's the move. Now go out there and outrun your reality.